Najja Dread.
What inspires you to get into the music industry?
Well, to be honest, you know, because music was always around my house. So, you know, my mother always listened to music, my father listened to music, my brothers listened to music. But actually, I think if any one thing inspired me is when I was about 8 years old, we were living in St. Louis. And my brother came and got me one day, and I got dressed and everything, and we went down to this place called Kiel Auditorium. And one of my favorite people during that time, you know, because there was no reggae around during them times in St. Louis. So my favorite person in the world was James Brown, and I got to see James Brown live. And from that point on, I knew exactly what I wanted to do.
Okay. Well, what types of instruments do you know how to play? Do you play?
Well, my main instrument is guitar. That's my first love. I tried a lot of instruments when I was younger, like tried the saxophone and the trumpet, the sousaphone, and all that, but it's too much spit, you know. But I learned at an early age. I was blessed with the opportunity to learn how to play guitar, which is what I always wanted to do anyway. And that's my main instrument. I understand the keyboard. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that I'm a player, but I do understand it well enough to play in the studio, but I'm not much. Even though I do play live with Lion Pride every now and then. Of course, basically we don't have a keyboard player, but I like the keyboard because in the studio it's more versatile, you know what I mean? And I can play bass also, but I don't play drums at all.
So let's bring it to a little bit more currently. So, what is Lion Pride Reggae Band? If you had to describe it, what would you say? What kind of music do you specialize in?
Roots and culture, lovers rock with a touch of dancehall. Mostly we deal with realness, you know what I mean? Whether it be about love between a man and a woman, whether it be about love between people, whether it be about the world situation, you know what I mean? Music's supposed to have a message. It can't be just about go out and shake your booty and all of them things. You know, when you speak in today's climate, because of the way music is, I never wanted Lion Pride to change and become the band just trying to make a hit record. You know what I mean? All the music that we play has to have a message in it. You know what I mean? So even though I might produce and write songs that are otherwise for other artists or whatever, because that's what they do and people pay you to do that in the studio. But for Lion Pride, it's important that the music that we play reflect what we portray. You know what I mean? And that's Rastafari, you know what I mean? And even when you deal with woman, you have to deal with your woman in a proper sense, you know what I mean? But I deal with the bitch and whore thing, you know what I mean? It's strictly a queens, you know what I mean? So we don't deal with the nigga business, you know what I mean? Strictly kings, you know, and brethren that we deal with, you know what I mean? So Lion Pride music is basically roots and culture, which talks about, you know, the suffering of people and the bigging up of oneself to be, I gotta say, a part of the collective, you know what I mean? So each man, you know what I mean? Our music is to bring a message to each person to check within themselves so they can come together. Once you get yourself together, you know what I mean? Then you go with a bunch of people that got themselves together and then everybody can rise as one.
So, explain why there's a significant lack in mainstream American reggae artists.
because mainstream black radio will not play reggae music, okay? Irregardless of how good the artist is, how well they can understand it, even though they say, well, some say we can't stand because of the accent and all of this. When Beenie Man put out Who Am I, not one of them understood what Beenie Man was saying. You know what I mean? Outside of Who Am I, the girls them sugar. You know what I mean? But those type of tunes, and I'm not saying anything bad or anything, but they gravitate towards that as opposed to the music. It's just like they don't listen to the music of the 70s, like the music anymore, you know what I mean? Like the OJs were speaking about the same thing, you know what I mean? They're speaking about freedom, you know what I mean? When they talk about for the love of money, and we talk about money is the root of all evil, out of them type of things. So I think for some reason, because you really want to know the truth, it's white people that bring reggae music to America. It's not black people. You know what I mean? And the music, even though reggae artists, we sing about the struggles of all people, but primarily we're talking about our own people, black people. The black people in America don't support reggae.
So tell me about some of the projects you're working on right now.
Well, right now, I got to put Lion Pride project kind of on hold because I got a solo project, Najja Dread, that I've been promising for a long, long time. You know what I mean? So that alongside putting out my reggae album, but also I'm putting out an album of just songs that I produce for some different artists, some young artists that's here around in Las Vegas. There's a young lady, her name was Miko. So we're doing a song on her. It's kind of a jazzy hip-hop type of thing called The Rituals. So another veteran named Young Hell, got a couple of songs we're doing with him. Take Flight, Benny Love, Mother's Call with him and Nico. And so I got a tribute song we're gonna do for Martin Luther King this January called Martin. And
there's a video gonna be?
Yeah, we're supposed to be working on a video for that too. So hopefully we're gonna get the video and the song should be done by the end of this month. So and we'll start shooting the video. Hopefully by the 21st of January we'll have it ready. We want to premiere it that day. We're going to flash it on YouTube worldwide. Yeah, so everybody can touch up on it and check it. So. And then we got a special song. Yeah, I know the song you've been waiting for us to do. It's an old R&B tune. Love between a boy and a girl. So we got that. And the first tune we're gonna let go of is Style and Fashion.